8 News at 5 starts now.
This is not Ferguson. This is not South Charleston. And I refuse to allow the community to make and paint a picture of our officers.
Some strong words today from Richmond's police chief in the wake of a deadly officer-involved shooting in the Fan. Right now on 8 News at 5, we have new details on both the suspect and those Richmond police officers involved.
Several of our 8 News crews have been following this story since it broke. We want to start now with 8 News investigator Carrie O'Brien. She is live outside Richmond Police headquarters. Carrie.
Amy Wan, Chief Alfred Durham says he lost sleep last night over rumors that his officers acted inappropriately and shot excessively. He says there is no doubt in his mind that his officers defended themselves.
So this stuff about black shooting white, get it out of here.
Chief Alfred Durham says deceased suspect Keyshawn Hargrove, who has a lengthy criminal record, fired at veteran officers Ryan Bailey and Jacob DeBoard multiple times, hitting Officer Bailey, a 9-year veteran of the force, in the shoulder.
Mr. Hargrove was a convicted felon with an firearm. He decided to turn and shoot at our officers.
The chief says the incident unfolded after police received a 911 call about an armed man in the Fan neighborhood. When Officer Bailey, who is black, and Officer DeBoard, who is white, arrived on scene, they first tried to talk to Hargrove, but he fled on foot. Police chased him, and the chief says Hargrove pointed his gun at the officers and opened fire.
We don't come to work to shoot people. I love this community. Our officers love what they do. And guess what? We have bad people out there. Let's face it.
And despite community tension and claims of multiple rounds being fired at Hargrove, the chief says the preliminary investigation shows the officers never reloaded their magazines and hit Hargrove only once.
He sustained one gunshot wound. The autopsy was done this morning, and it was revealed that he only sustained one gunshot wound.
Officer Bailey is home recovering, and he's said to be in good spirits. In fact, he wants to get back to work. But he, as well as DeBoard, are on administrative leave as the Commonwealth's attorney does their own investigation. Now, the chief also said the deceased suspect's mom has been an angel in all of this. You'll hear about that coming up on 8 News at 6. In the meantime, I want to send it over to my colleague, Jonathan Costin, with more.
Hey, Kerry, we're learning more about the suspected gunman, Keyshawn Hargrove. As the chief mentioned, Hargrove was a convicted felon. Now, according to court documents, he was convicted of malicious wounding in possession of a firearm back in 2010. Authorities also tell us Hargrove was a person of interest in an aggravated assault case that happened back in July. And as you've heard, Hargrove shot at officers multiple times. He was hit once. Our cameras were back at the scene this morning as detectives returned to continue to look for evidence. Now, I also talked to Hargrove's older brother. Today, he says the family has heard many of the rumors the chief addressed, but he tells me his brother shouldn't be judged by his past.
3, 4, almost 5 different stories. I've heard that he was hit once. I've heard that he was hit 10 times. I've heard that it was almost 20 shots. Like, to me, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, authorities say the investigation is expected to continue to take 30 to 45 days before it's handed over to the Commonwealth's attorney. Jonathan Costin, 8 News.
And Jonathan, thank you very much. Officer Bailey wasn't the only officer injured last night. Officer Nicholas Castrinos was injured when he overturned his police cruiser while responding to the shooting. We're told the cruiser was forced onto its side when the officer hit a pole at the corner of Lombardy and Broad Street. No other cars were involved. Officer Castrinos has been treated and released. Meanwhile, other police departments showing their support tonight. The Chesterfield Police Force tweeting at CCPDVA, have your officer and everyone involved in our thoughts and prayers. Of course, this is a story that we at 8 News are on top of. Stay with 8 News for the latest developments on air and online. Amy?
We're also following a weather alert. We're expecting a pretty good dose of rain and maybe even claps of thunder into the later hours this evening.
You see the cloud cover there over the capital city. Let's go straight to John Bernier for that storm tracker forecast.
Yeah, things are going to be a little unsettled over us here. We've got a little gap in the rain across central Virginia right now. Some light rain moving through the northern part of the state. We're okay right here, but at the very bottom of your television screen, you can see all the way down through here, through the Carolinas. That's where some pretty good showers and thunderstorms are ongoing as we speak right now. Here's a look close to us at what's going on. Maybe a light sprinkle or two across Chesterfield County, but that's really about it. This is the action in the Carolinas, and that's going to be lifting north. It's very warm and humid to the south of us, more so than we are right here in central Virginia, and this moisture will be lifting northward later this evening over us and setting us up for some pretty good rain here across the area. So let's kind of go ahead and talk about what's going on tonight. Squirrels have got baseball tonight. They'll probably get the game started with no problem, but as we get towards the later innings and the fireworks coming up towards the end of the game, we're looking to see some rain headed in over us here, with temperatures checking in probably about 74 to 77 degrees over the area. And then as far as things are concerned with the models, here we go. Rain coming in later this evening across the area. The model's not too bad now, but by the time we get to right around 10 o'clock tonight, it's all going to be green over us. It's going to be pretty wet. We'll talk about that and show you how much rain you're going to get coming up.
And you can keep the forecast with you wherever you go this evening, when it's raining, when it's not. All you need is the 8 News Storm Tracker app. It is free right now in the App Store or Google Play.
Fire at the Chesterfield apartment complex drives several people out of their homes tonight. The majority of the damage was contained to an apartment on the ground level. Other units had smoke damage, we're told. No one was injured. Chesterfield fire officials say it started on a stove. The Red Cross is now assisting 3 people who've been displaced. News where you live in Henrico now, where a teen's been charged with impersonating a police officer. A driver says they pulled over for a blue light behind them, and the car with the blue light drove past them. They jotted down its license plate, then called the real officers. That teen was issued a citation and released.
An aerospace company that uses a state-owned launch pad at Wallops Island says it will help pay for repairs from the rocket explosion last October. The unmanned rocket bound for the International Space Station exploded just moments after takeoff. Today, Orbital said it would insure the launch pad for future launches.
We are still waiting tonight for a vote from Danville City Council. A proposed ordinance that would make it so the Confederate battle flag wouldn't be allowed to fly on city-owned properties. Over the weekend, more than 300 supporters of the battle flag demanded the flag keep flying over the Sutherland Mansion. The mansion where the flag currently flies served as the capital of the Confederacy in the final days of the Civil War. We'll have the results of that scheduled vote on 8 News at 11. Meanwhile, in Kentucky, a commission has voted to keep a statue of Confederate President Jefferson Davis in the state capitol rotunda. That 7-2 vote requires an educational component to be added to the statue. Both of Kentucky's gubernatorial candidates called for the statue to be removed following the racially motivated slayings, according to authorities, of 9 black church members in South Carolina back in June. 73% of voters in one poll wanted it to stay.
A consumer alert now. The FDA warning tattoo artists of a batch of ink contaminated with bacteria. When the ink is injected into the skin, that bacteria causes an infection and it can spread throughout the entire body. If you're a tattoo artist or if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, you want to check out all the information. We have it posted for you on our website, WRIC.com. Richmond is the 3rd most tattooed city in the country, just behind Miami and Las Vegas. RVA averages about 14.5 tattoo shops per 100,000 people, and that's just within the city itself. The town of Colonial Heights has 5 shops for just under 17,000 residents.
Today at the Bon Secours Washington Redskins Training Center, the Houston Texans joined our home team for the first of 3 joint practices. And 8 Sports Director Mitch Carr was there. Mitch, the team is from Houston, but some of its players are not strangers to Central Virginia.
Not at all, Juan. There were a few guys who either grew up around here or played their college ball here, or both. The biggest example of that is a guy that a lot of people are rooting for around here, Texans All-Pro left tackle Dwayne Brown. He started as a tight end at Hermitage High School, then went on to play tight end before switching to tackle at Virginia Tech, and then the Texans drafted him. Now you're going to see number 41 on your screen. That is Jonathan Grimes. He played at William & Mary. He's a running back. He also plays special teams, and with Arian Foster, the Texans starting running back, having pulled a groin, it looks like Grimes may make the team and could even see some carries during the season. And then number 64 is Jasper Coleman. He also played at William & Mary, and before that he was a James River Rabbit from out here at Midlothian. Every media outlet in town wanted to talk to Dwayne Brown today, so he was at the podium.
It's still kind of surreal to me to be in my hometown, you know, and playing professional football. You know, I never thought, you know, this kind of opportunity would come. It's nice, you know, and it's just high school memories, you know, college memories when I came back home and visited, you know, middle school memories, you know, everything.
And Dwayne Brown's mother was here and telling lots of stories. That was a good time. Today's attendance was excellent. A lot of it had to do with one guy that came in with the visiting team, and we'll tell you who that was at 6. Back to you guys.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Mitch. Coming up next here on 8 News at 5, a legal tug-of-war heating up in California over a woman's frozen embryos.
And it's the end of an era. Tonight, Jon Stewart signs off as host of The Daily Show. You are watching 8 News at 5. We're covering the news where you live.
From downtown to Dumbarton this Thursday evening. Stay with us. 8 News at 5 returns in a moment.
Good evening. You know, they always say don't go to bed angry, but what if you go to bed and you haven't solved all of your day's problems?
Yeah, maybe Mom was right that sleeping on it really does work. We'll tell you why tomorrow on Good Morning Richmond.
Some law firms advertise that they want to represent people with serious injuries.
McEachin & G believes that whether it's a neck or back strain,
or whether you've lost a limb or the life of a loved one,
it is serious, and the insurance company and your attorney should take it just as seriously.
At McEachin & G, every case for every client matters.
Let the experience, the personal attention, and the caring of McEachin & G represent you with your personal injury.
You don't have to suffer from hot flashes, night sweats, low sex drive, weight gain, or poor sleep. Renew Health and Wellness is here to help. I'm Kelly Lamb, and I'm a woman just like you. I took a 3-minute hormone test, and it changed my life. Change your life today by visiting RenewMeToday.com. Get back to life. I did, and now it's your turn. Don't wait. Start right now at RenewMeToday.com. That's RenewMeToday.com.
This school year, 95% of students will go online to do their homework. Can your internet keep up? Only Xfinity from Comcast delivers the fastest, most reliable in-home Wi-Fi, so everyone can work online at the same time.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Get your geek on. Get the X1 Double Play for $89.99 a month for 2 years. Plus, upgrade for 6 times the speed free for a year. Or ask how to step up to a triple play and get $250 back. Call or go online today.
At Town Bank, we believe success is measured in enriched lives, not dollar signs. We believe you deserve nothing less than the best possible service. We believe trust has to be earned each and every day. And we believe in not only giving to, but being a part of the community. Town Bank, we're proud to bring hometown banking to Richmond.
Hull Street Outlet for military surplus. Hull Street Outlet for camping, outdoor gear, and clothing. Hull Street Outlet for fantastic savings on quality used office furniture, plus custom cut foam rubber in all sizes. Largest selection, biggest savings every day at Hull Street Outlet. Not on Hull Street, but 3820 Jeff Davis Highway near Bells Road. Buying and selling since 1942.
Because the world has changed. The dump will get rid of everything we've got in these 3 days. Everything comes to America's only outlet for high-end furniture, 40 to 70% off price. This weekend, you get another 10, 20, 30, even 50% more. The Dump is the only place high-end furniture, handmade mattresses, and fine Oriental rugs are 40 to 70% off price. But now the world has changed, and you get another 50% off that.
Welcome back. New developments now on an outbreak of deadly Legionnaire's disease in the Bronx. The death toll is up to 10. The number of infections stands at 100. The disease is caused by breathing in mist contaminated by a certain bacteria. Officials suspect that mist is coming from cooling towers atop buildings. Lawmakers are calling this an all-hands-on-deck situation, and they're asking for help.
To not only continue to identify cooling systems and cooling towers in the area, but also to do testing in cooling systems outside of the area where we've seen this large cluster of individuals who have been sick and where the people have died.
More lab test results are expected to be released in New York later tonight.
A developing story now, a historic decision soon to be made in California regarding the fate of frozen embryos. ABC News spoke exclusively with the woman in the middle of a legal battle with her ex-husband. She wants to keep their embryos, but he wants them destroyed.
2 years after Mimi Lee and Stephen Finley's marriage unraveled, the former couple is now in an ugly legal battle over the fate of their embryos. Lee is desperate to save them.
My babies. And knowing that I'm their mom and I would do anything for them.
In an exclusive ABC News interview, Lee says after she was diagnosed with breast cancer, the couple decided to create and preserve 5 embryos.
It was critically important.
But this signed consent form shows, in the case of divorce, the embryos should be unfrozen and discarded.
It's still an agreement.
And in court, Finley is asking the judge to order they be destroyed.
Her legal argument is this wasn't a contract between us. This was just a form we filled out. That's not an easy legal argument to win.
Thanks to medical advancements, hundreds of thousands of frozen embryos are preserved across the U.S. Lee, who's now 46, says these 5 are her last chance to have children. The judge's decision is expected in the next 4 months.
We've learned that Finley told the court he's concerned his ex-wife would manipulate the situation to extract money. But Lee says she's made it clear she does not expect him to be a part of the children's lives, physically or financially. Of course, we'll follow the story and keep you updated.
If you're a fan of Marshmallow Peeps, here's a consumer alert for you. New flavors are coming this fall. On August 31st, you'll be able to find caramel apple, candy corn, and of course that pumpkin spice flavor. Each flavor is dipped in a hardened shell the company calls fudge. The special fall flavors will only be available at Target and the online Peeps shop. John, I didn't know there was an online Peeps shop.
Neither did I know, but it'll be your chance to get many Peeps coming up very soon. Yes, for us, we may be getting many raindrops headed your way tonight. Temperatures today cooler, mid-80s over us here across the region. We're sitting at 85 degrees, 86 degrees, as you can see down in Petersburg. Now the radar over us, our live radar again continues to show not much going on right now. All the action has pretty much been a little bit of steady rain in the north of us. And here are the showers and thunderstorms swinging out of the Carolinas. And notice they're starting to turn and come to the north up the interstate and in our direction. They're not moving as fast as the traffic on the interstate on a good day, but they will get here a little bit later on this evening as a weather system that's working its way across Kentucky. You can see the nice swirl right there. This is all the energy in the atmosphere that's swinging this way. It's trying to pull the moisture from the south right up over us. So the stage is set for some pretty wet weather tonight and tomorrow morning as this system has to push through the area and reach the coastline. Now, the models as far as rainfall are concerned really showing the heaviest rain right in the southeastern part of the state here. But even for us, another 3/4 of an inch or even more possible. It's going to depend upon if we have thunderstorms mixed in over us. I think early this evening here across central Virginia, you're okay. If you've got to go out and run out there and mow the lawn between now and sunset, probably pretty good, maybe around 81 degrees or so, but the showers will be knocking on the doorstep, and then it's going to be soggy overnight as temperatures drop down to 71 degrees. Wet start to your Friday, 73 degrees at 8 a.m. We make it back only to 81 in the afternoon. Do see a little glimmer of hope. We might see a little sun breaking through the clouds by late tomorrow afternoon. Here it is tonight. Again, 7 o'clock, we're okay, but the rain's overspreading us as we head towards 10 p.m. or so. It's wet overnight across the area. Rain spinning in off and on all night long for you here. Here's another band coming in as we head through the day tomorrow. Then finally tomorrow night, everything starts to pack up, move on out of the way. Going to head into your Saturday, and we'll wake up and we will start to see sunshine over the air. And Saturday afternoon, it's going to turn into a beautiful afternoon for us here. Not much in the way of humidity. Temperatures around 83 or 84 degrees. And the second half of the weekend, the Watermelon Festival. It's looking pretty good. 87 degrees on Sunday. We get back into the mid-80s next week with another chance of showers headed your way on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Still ahead, could it be rumors swirling that actress Jennifer Aniston finally tied the knot? We look into that.
It would be horrible. No, just playing. All right, proof also that you're only as old as you feel. This woman in her 70s just started a new and exciting career. Her story doesn't end there, though. We'll tell you how it saved her life when 8 News continues.
Stay healthy. Watch the Dr. Oz Show weekdays at 3 on TV8.
Funerals are a very difficult thing for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the decisions, the details, and the high cost of arranging a funeral. That's why Funeral Advantage was formed, to help protect your family in time of need. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 cash immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
I didn't need to see a doctor, and no medical exam was required.
There were no long forms to fill out. I just had to answer a few easy health questions.
Funeral expenses are rising steadily and can easily cost $9,000 or more. But the most government benefits will pay your family is only $255, leaving your loved ones the financial burden to pay the rest.
What a relief knowing that my benefits will never be canceled and my rate is locked in for life.
Funeral Advantage provided me with this free planning guide. Now everything is done just the way I want it to be.
If you're between 40 and 85, get the facts today that could help keep your family financially protected. Call the toll-free number to get your free information guide. Funeral Advantage is something we'll all need. There's no risk or obligation. Don't put it off. Call now.
To get your free guide, call 1-800-224-0300. You have absolutely no risk or obligation. Call 1-800-224-0300. 1-800-224-0300.
I don't like it. No, I love it. Come on, sing it, girls.
Are you the biggest Skins fan? Prove it. Enter your fan photos at WRIC.com. Click rewards for your chance to win $100 Hardee's food and bragging rights.
The new 8 News Storm Tracker weather app. Download it for free today.
All the day's top stories and Central Virginia's most accurate forecast in the first 8 minutes.
We're back with proof that it's never too late to start a new career. Check out Marchi Alfonso. She's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and she started her modeling career, I got choked up a little bit, in her mid-70s. Even more amazing, while getting her headshots done, she found out she had malignant melanoma, which is the most serious type of skin cancer. Alfonso says her new adventure in modeling probably saved her life.
Big news now from Hollywood. People magazine reports actress Jennifer Aniston and writer-actor Justin Theroux are officially married. Sources say the couple exchanged vows in front of a small crowd of about 70 family members and friends at their home in Bel Air, which is where I would like to live with Jennifer Aniston one day. She's 45, he's 43. I'm just joking around. We're happy for them. They were engaged back in 2012 after a year of dating. After 16 years and nearly 2,600 shows, Jon Stewart leaves The Daily Show this evening. The 52-year-old announced he'd retire from that Comedy Central show in February. South African comedian Trevor Noah takes over. Stewart, you'll recall, actually inherited The Daily Show from Craig Kilborn. Fun fact, Jon Stewart is famously from New Jersey, but actually a graduate of the College of William and Mary.
So he had some local ties for a time.
He does have local ties, and there's a famous picture of him at young, like college age, wearing a William and Mary t-shirt. Apparently he was quite a soccer player back then. I do know that he's going to be doing some animal work in New Jersey. He just bought a farm that he's going to have sort of as a rescue sanctuary. Spend some time with the family. Yeah. All right, time now to reveal our special keyword of the day. Have you heard about training camp? Today's word is quarterback. You can enter quarterback at rewards.wric.com. Get yourself 2,500 free points. Then use those free, did I say free? Points free to play games or win prizes.
And is your car decked out in burgundy and gold? This pickup truck is. This photo sent in by Twan Buckner. We are looking for the biggest Skins fan. Is it you? Head on over to WRIC.com, submit your photos under the Rewards tab, and stay with us. We'll be right back.
Years after your accident, will you still be in pain?
Will you be able to survive financially?
At Allen & Allen, we know that a personal injury can affect the rest of your life, and we've dedicated our lives to fighting for you.
We're Allen & Allen. Call us.
I'm Alex Trebek. If you're age 50 to 85, I have an important message about security. Write down the number on your screen so you can call when I finish. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. This is a lock for your life insurance, a rate lock that guarantees your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. But be careful. Many policies you see do not have one. But you can get a lifetime rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. Call this number to learn more. This plan was designed with a rate lock for people on a fixed income who want affordable life insurance that's simple to get. Coverage options for just $9.95 a month, less than 35 cents a day. Act now, and your rate will be locked in for life. It will never increase. Guaranteed. This is lifelong coverage that can never be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Guaranteed. And your acceptance is guaranteed, with no health questions. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Call for your information kit and read about this rate lock for yourself. You'll also get a free gift with great information. Both are free, with no obligation. Don't miss out. Call for information, then decide. Read about the 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Call this number now.
Call 1-800-437-9309 for your free information and a free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-437-9309. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-437-9309. 1-800-437-9309. Call now.
We asked and you responded. Let's hear it for your hometown heroes. Allen & Allen is proud to honor the hometown heroes who make this community so great. Visit allenandallen.com to learn more about our hometown heroes.
The key in weather forecasting is to really break down the day for our viewers. What are they going to hit weather-wise when they're driving into work or school? What's it going to be like at the lunch hour? And what about that ride home? You really need to know the different day parts, and that's how we help you plan the day to make it easier for you.
Welcome back. Here's your primetime lineup on 8 News. We begin at 8 p.m. with Astronaut Wives Club. Then more ladies at 9 with Mistresses. Check out The Force on Rookie Blue at 10. Then at 11, we'll have all the day's top stories and your weather in the first 8 minutes of 8 News at 11. And a brand new half hour of 8 News is just a few minutes away.
We have a lot of big stories coming up, including this one. It's almost showtime. The first debate of the 2016 presidential campaign cycle is just hours away in the battleground state of Ohio. The latest on Vote 2016, new at 5:30.
Of course, that kids' table debate began about 25 minutes ago. The questions come each fall with the regularity of pumpkin spice latte. Will Starbucks CEO run for president? His response is new at 5:30. Mark?
I'm Mark Tenya. 400-plus jobs are coming to the Richmond area. We'll tell you where and how you can apply coming up tonight on 8 News.
A live look at the River City. Look at the gray clouds out there.
Yeah, we're going to check on the storm tracker forecast here in a moment. Stay with us.
It's time to feel renewed and put passion back into your life.
Hi, I'm Kelly Lamb, and I know many of us, both women and men, face problems every day from a hormonal imbalance that keep us from enjoying life. These problems can be fatigue, hot flashes, night sweats, migraine headaches, depression, sleepless nights, and a low sex drive. You don't have to endure these problems. Let Renew Health and Wellness restore your natural balance. It's easy. Call today and receive a free hormonal analysis and get your life back.
You sure this thing is garbage? Look at it.
It's not garbage.
Lift with your knees.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh,
Excuse me, sir.
better get Mako.
No.
For a limited time, Mako's lowest price paint surface is on sale for only $2.99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
If you're injured, don't fight alone.
I was dealing with all of it by myself, and it was just such a relief when David Durrett walked into that emergency room.
When someone's been involved in an accident, their life has been turned upside down. The experience we have as trial attorneys enables us to help our clients obtain the financial recovery they deserve.
They go above and beyond to take care of you, and you never have to worry about anything else after they handle your case.
This office furniture cost over $3,000 new, yet this very office furniture cost only $700 at Hull Street Outlet Used. Used office furniture from the nation's top corporations at a fraction of the cost. This office setup cost over $2,000 new, but it's at Hull Street Outlet Used for only $575.
Forget about putting together particle board and plastic furniture.
See Hull Street Outlet for used office furniture, files, chairs, and more at great savings. Not on Hull Street, but 3820 Jeff Davis Highway at Bells Road.
How's it progressing with the prisoner?
He'll tell us everything he knows very shortly, sir.
As you were.
Where were we?
13 Civic 14.
Service!
If your boss stops by, you act like you're working. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
I'm Morgan Dean. Wake up with Good Morning Richmond.
8 News at 5:30 starts now.
Thanks for joining us. We have a live look outside for you this evening. It could end up being a messy one. Thanks for joining us for 8 News at 5:30. I'm Amy Lacey.
And I'm Juan Condi. In that shot, you couldn't even see the city skyline, John. There are so many clouds out there.
It's cloudy, it's hazy, and already the rain's lining up right through here. Let me draw it on the screen for you. You can see right in this location. This is where it is, down through the Carolinas, lifting off to the north. Headed for us here, and that is going to make things a little wet in the forecast over the next day or so across all of central Virginia. That's the moisture coming its way out of North Carolina, headed for us. Here's a better look at it, and you can see some thunderstorms now starting to extend up in the very southern part of Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. This is all sliding off to the north. Will work its way here a little bit later on tonight. We're dry right now, with just the exception of this one shower right here that's popping up just off to the northeast of us. That'll quickly move over into portions of Mechanicsville. 85 degrees for us right now here, 82 the nation's capital, 82 degrees down at the beach. As far as tonight's planner is concerned, a little sun out there right now. The rain's going to be nearby, the widespread rain by 8 o'clock. It's going to be wet overnight, and this also means if you are headed to training camp tomorrow for the Redskins, it is going to be a wet day across the area there, with temperatures, as you can see, only checking in the 70s throughout much of the day. And remember, 24/7 access to the 8 News Storm Tracker forecast. Go ahead and grab the 8 News Storm Tracker app for your iPad, your iPhone, your Google tablet, your Android device. It's all free where you go find all the other apps.
In tonight's top stories, we have new details on the suspect and the officers involved in yesterday's deadly shootout in the Fan. It all started, according to authorities, when officers responded to a report of a man with a gun on West Cary near Meadows Street. When they arrive, officials say the suspect took off, then turned and opened fire on the officers, who exchanged gunfire. Suspect 20-year-old Keyshawn Hargrove was killed.
3, 4, almost 5 different stories. I've heard that he was hit once. I've heard that he was hit 10 times. I've heard that it was almost 20 shots. Like, it just to me, it just doesn't make any sense.
Officer Ryan Bailey, a 9-year veteran of the force, was shot in the shoulder. He's recovering, we're told, tonight at home. This is a story that will continue to follow on 8 News. Stay with us for all the latest developments here on air and, of course, online.
We have an update out of Louisiana where police say a suspect has been arrested in the killing of a Louisiana police officer. The officer was responding to a report of an armed man inside a home threatening to hurt people. 27-year-old Grover Cannon is under arrest. We are still working on getting more information. We will bring that to you as soon as it's available from Louisiana. And we're just learning new details